thicker the pie, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a bite, now lace in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way it been made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out a cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to forward out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' laugh? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Calm moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one in the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring out your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6 Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. First down, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Shorty. Go.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby. Hey, where y'all going? 58, Mike, 58. 58, Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Hey, tick 26. Hey, tick 26. Hoko, over here.
Here's Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That one goes for 24 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go. Waiting.
Wentz now on 1st down. Ertz has it left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
This interception would go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Check. 4 down. 319. 58, Mike. Inside.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And down inside the 10 at the 9. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 48 yards. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing now is Wentz. Caught right side, Tate. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver that stacked.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And now here's Ross. Now a hit and a loose football. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Zoom.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Being chased out left. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Over here.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. And that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check 26. Zoom. We are going. Right there. Got. Yeah, Liz.
Now Rodgers. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete, right around the 8. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And they're going the ground attack here. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Ram. Shorty.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An Eagle 1st down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz again. Got a man open. It's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. And he's able to put it through. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Tate to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. On first down, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him? Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way. So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away. Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
Come on now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Wins to throw on second down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Buying time to his left. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Rodgers now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, check 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Able to find Harris, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. In for the score. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Tate to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5-7. Let's go.
Wentz now on first down. Right side, it's Jeffrey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 50. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. Now Ross to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Zoom. Zoom. You remember me. Let's go.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
26. Shift. Zoom. Hey, check 26.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26. Hey, where y'all going? Watch the twitch. Hey, check 26. Zoom. Oko, over here.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook
let's go, come on.
Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's fine, yeah.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Now it's Rodgers. Managed loss complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft. Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Zoom.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. To throw is Rodgers. On third down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it second and goal. They get it to him running left. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Over.
Here's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit. but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back now at Lambeau. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, rather than a quick slant or something like that.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Go. 20.